Honorable Shri Anand Sharma Ji, Minister for Commerce and Industry, Government of India, His Excellency Mr. Mozammel Shenwari, Deputy Minister of Commerce and Industry of Afghanistan, His Excellency Mr. Tufail Ahmed, Minister of Commerce, Bangladesh, His Excellency Norbu Wangchuk, Minister of Economic Affairs, Bhutan, His Excellency Mohammad Syed, Minister for Economic Development, Maldives, His Excellency Shankar Prasad Korala, Minister of Commerce and Supplies, Nepal, His Excellency Khurram Dastgir Khan, the Federal Minister for Commerce and Textile, Pakistan, His Excellency Abdul Rashid Batuddin, Minister of Industry and Commerce, Sri Lanka, His Excellency Mr. Ahmed Salim, Secretary General of SAARC, my dear Siddharth Birla, President FICCI, and Mr. Herzog from FNST, Excellencies, representatives of diplomatic corps, government officials, fellow business leaders, learned speakers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening and hearty welcome to the South Asian Economic Summit and South Asian Business Leader Conclave. Please allow me to extend my deepest appreciation to the all honorable ministers from SAARC and His Excellency Secretary General of SAARC for gracing this event with their valued and inspirational presence, which reflects their earnest commitment towards South Asian affairs. The 5th SBLC is being organized exactly after 1.5 months of WTO ministerial round at Bali, which emphasizes for streamlining trade, allowing developing countries more options for providing food security, boosting least developed countries' trade, and helping development for inclusive growth. And this has all been achieved by our own Dynamic Commerce Minister, Shri Anand Sharma Ji. This summit is happening quite appropriately at a time when South Asia is poised to take its rightful place in the Asian century. That's why the theme of this summit, South Asian Century, progressing towards regional integration. The world witnessed the miraculous growth of Asia, convincing and politico-economic philosophers to quantify and measure the growth. The inspirational predictions, however, demand that in order to attain this position at economic globe, the nations in South Asia will have to manage multiple risks and challenges, particularly growing inequality within countries in which wealth and opportunities are confined to the upper echelons. This could undermine social cohesion and stability, not able to make necessary investments in infrastructure, education, and health. Intense competition for finite natural resources such as land, water, fuel, or food, which Asians aspire with higher standards of living. Of course, global warming and climate change, which could threaten the South Asian agricultural production, coastal population, and numerous major other issues. Rampant corruption and demographic dividend contributing to economic growth and developments, and the challenge of terrorism faced by South Asia. If we are able to address these challenges, we can transform South Asia into peace and prosperous region, which is our slogan. While taking the advantage of the Commerce and Economic Affairs ministers, I feel privileged in sharing some of our recommendations, as already intra-regional trade within South Asia is growing at an astounding 43% per annum. Implementation of SAFTA required a greater political will, which will not only boost the confidence level of the business community, but also help explore full potential of economic cooperation. We hereby earnestly request our honorable ministers of SAARC countries present here to look at ratifying agreement of trade, investment, and services and expeditiously implement it, exhibit greater will to successfully implement SAFTA, and to negotiate bilateral and sub-regional agreements under SAFTA, honor all the agreements relating to regional connectivity, that is motor vehicle and transport agreements, trade facilitation to allow free movement of goods and services. To promote socio-cultural and economic cooperation, allow free movement of people, particularly the businessmen who can particularly pursue economic agenda. We are grateful that based on our recommendation, SAARC government have considered issuing of 200 SAARC visa exemption stickers to the businessmen, but we reiterate and demand that the number should be raised to at least 500 SAARC visa exemption stickers to bona fide businessmen of each South Asian country and our women entrepreneurs and youth entrepreneurs who are here, so that they can freely travel among South Asia. South Asia is least in terms of per capita energy consumption, despite having potential immense hydro and clean energy potential of 250,000 megawatt. We suggest early establishment of SAARC energy grid at the earliest. The private sector, attributed as engine of growth, needs to be recognized at the SAARC and at the government level. We also recommend SAARC Development Bank with its branches in all member states to promote financial cooperation for an inclusive growth. We recommend also the direct flights operation and better connectivity among SAARC nations for a hassle-free South Asia, where someone can have breakfast at Kabul, lunch at Lahore, and dinner at New Delhi. The bilateral issues of SAARC countries, particularly between India and Pakistan, have been hindering the success of SAFTA. However, considerable progress has been made with the initiative of our Commerce Minister, Anand Sharma ji, for opening up of trade on both sides. And we do hope Pakistan will stand by timelines agreed by opening more items from Wagah, allowing containerized cargo, and move towards granting non-discriminatory access and level playing field to India. Especially, I would say, sir, Dastagir Saab, दिल तुम पे देते हैं, जान निसार करते हैं, क्या बताएं हम तुमको कितना प्यार करते हैं, हम तुम्हारे हो जाएं, तुम हमारे हो जाओ, जाने वो कब दिन आए, हम इंतज़ार करते हैं. At the end, I would say that we hope that Amritsar-Calcutta industrial corridor announced by our Commerce Minister will be linked to Kabul, Lahore, Amritsar, Calcutta, Dhaka corridor for boosting intra-regional trade. We also hereby announce the first ever Made in SAARC exhibition supported by our Ministry of Commerce on March 20 to 23rd in Pragati Maidan, and we look forward to participation from all SAARC countries, though India have to discharge its responsibilities towards SAARC as an elder brother, but I think we all are twin brothers in SAARC. I conclude my speech by requesting the leaders of South Asia to exhibit firm will, unison, harmony, extend non-cooperation to all these evils which question our development, and we should fail their malicious designs and not fall prey to them. Let's seek path of development in saying, as Nelson Mandela said, we have inherited this universe from our ancestors, and it is our duty to hand over back to our younger generation in a much better form than we inherited. Peace and prosperity in South Asia. Thank you.